So guys, today we'll be discussing about how the binary trees or the tree nodes are actually being formed and what is the key structure and the scenario in the node. So here as you can see that I've made a class which is named as node. For our convenience and imagination of nodes, we can think of it as a node and we can proceed with it, or you can name it anything else if you want to. In this we can see that we have a def, which is a function declaration in Python, and we do a def, and then it's dunder ended method. Now dunder ended method you can consider is as a if you are from an object oriented background, you can consider it as a constructor. And for the people who don't know what a constructor is, a constructor is a kind of function in programming which executes whenever this object of this class is made. For example, if I make an object of this class node, then this will run every time I make object of a class, and this has to run. So in this case also, whenever we are making, we are in this case we are making a class node, and inside this class node there is a dunder ended method, and in this dunder ended method we are passing two variables. One is self, another one is key. The self is actually referring it to itself. Actually, yes, in the memory you can see uh, it is actually referring to itself, and the key is actually the value which is actually being passed into this, and the self dot left is none. That means the self means this part which we are actually we are making. Then the left part of it is actually none, the right part of it is actually none, and the val is the key. That means there are three pointers to it. The left one is none, the right one is none, and the val pointer is actually the value which is actually being passed in this init dunder method, which is actually a constructor. Now now as you can see in the line 9, we can see root is equal to node 1. Now, what does this mean? This means that root is actually a variable right now, and we are actually assigning it a value of node 1. What does node 1 means here? Node is actually a class here, and we are passing one variable to it. What does this mean? That means that we are actually making an object of this class node by passing a value 1 in it. Now, as we know that dunder init method, which is also a constructor in other terms, we can actually run this will actually run itself. Now we'll be passing a key value 1. That means we are actually having a key as 1, value as 1, and the left and right node are both none at this point of time. Now if you want to refer, now we have this in memory. If you want to refer this position which is none, then we'll be wanting root dot left is equal to node 2. What does this node 2 do? This will do the same thing. It will go into this function. It will initiate left and right pointers and val pointer, and this val value will be having the key value, which is actually 2 in this case. And then it will be the same story. 1, it's to 1's left, it's 2, and none none, and the same for the root dot right. The root at this point is 1, as we declared above. And root dot right is node 3, which is here, and these two things which comes with it when it's initialized. So as you can see, this is what a tree structure is now been made. So this is the whole story of what are this tree structures look right now to us by using this, by using these node objects, and by using this node class. We're actually making this constructor, and this constructor is actually doing our whole job.